Okay, the next video is how to prepare the morning huddle boards. So since we've had Dr. Murray join us, they're going to look a little bit different since we've got to have both of their numbers on here. So what I've done, and you guys can totally choose to do it differently, is I've made them different colors. So on one side of the tube of toothpaste, we've got Dr. Power's numbers. Shouldn't be 69. It should be 48. Sorry about that. So we've got Dr. Power's numbers and Dr. Murray's numbers. You need to count the number of working days. So the basic goal is $3,000 per doctor per working day. So you can see on the right, it says the daily goal is 3,000 and 6,000 is the daily goal if both doctors are working that day. You guys are probably going to have to fine tune this system a little bit because I haven't done this with two doctors before. So we might need to reach out to the other office, but for the most part, this will get us by. So to find the numbers, we're going to go off of July. So because since it's the first day of the month today, thought this isn't really going to do us much good. So to find the numbers, you go to Practice Management, you go to Reports, you type in D, it will bring up the reports that start with D and go to the day sheet, hit Process. Now this is where you're going to select the days of the month that you want included on the report. So for example, if I was trying to find the numbers for July, for yesterday, I would go to the drop down box, hit other range of end of days, and select. You always start with the first working day of the month, which was July 1st to July 31st. And we're going to start filling out this sheet. So I also like to include the total office production. So I'm not going to select any certain provider for this number. I'm just going to hit Preview Report. And I'm going to look down here and say the total office production was 89,730. So I would write 89,730 under total office production. On the same report, I can see the total number of collections, which was 81,666. So I would then write 81,666. I also like to give the percent, but you don't have to. But on the same report, you can see the collection ratio is 91%. Just some good information for us to know. Now to get to the numbers, you would cancel right here. Cancel. We're also going to keep this window up, keep the same days selected, and we're going to select the providers. Let's just pretend we're just doing Dr. Power. So I'm going to select Dr. Power. Actually, for this purpose, I'm going to make it not the very end so that it makes a little more sense. So, Dr. Power, let's see where she's at from July 1 to July 24. Preview report. Okay, so her total production was 48,532. So we're going to write down. So we would write Dr. Power's total net production was 48,532 right here. And we would get to move her little bubble up to 48, whatever. Now we're going to find the gap. So we're going to pull up the calculator right here. We know that last month her total production goal was 54,000. Okay? So 54,000 minus 48,532, right? Equals $5,468, which is the gap. So we would write $5,468 right here. Now, from July 24th she had, give me a second. So July 24th, she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 working days left in July. So then we would take that gap number. Shoot, what was it? Minus. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. So goal minus the total amount of production that she's already done equals 5468. So we're going to divide 5468 by the remaining days that she's working. So that means her adjusted goal would have been $1,093.60 if you want to include the change. So that is how that is done. I hope that that was helpful. You would do the exact same thing for hygiene. So hygiene this month, their goal for 3 hygienists with their hours is $38,350, which is basically $1,300 per hygienist per working day. So you would go in, you would pull up the same report, except you, instead of selecting the doctor, you would select each of the hygienists. So you would highlight Denise, you would hit control, so you can select more than one person, and then, sorry,